So the next thing we want to do now is we want to loop our animation. So first off, if you notice, after this section, the animation stops. Another thing I want to also do is I want this swaying from side to side to actually start from the beginning. I started it from where I did initially so that I could clearly see what I was doing, but I actually wanted to start from the beginning, right? So now, like you can see, when it gets to the end, it stops. But that's not what we want. We want it to loop. So there are two ways we could do this. We could do it by continuing to copy and paste, which is what I did to get to this point. But it's not really the efficient way, especially when you're not trying to change the motion. If it's just a loop you're trying to create, there are simple functions you can use to make stuff just loop or keep the same motion going out. There are different types of loops. So in the resource, I'll also add a link on how to different copy paste things you could use for your looping, loop outs, different ping pong, different types of them. And there are also different ways to do it. But typically the one I mostly use for operations like these is just to repeat the animation I've already done. Like just continue what I've already done and loop it up. So to do that, first off, you want to make sure that one, so our character starts from the left to the right. Okay, so I think it comes from the left to the right and back to the left. Which means that what we need basically is three positions, all right? We need, if this is the left, this is the right. So that means this is left, this is right, left, right, left. But now for this thing to work, we need right, left, and when it gets back to the right. And that's the end. So we need to delete this so that the idea is that what it will happen is it will loop from here. When the loop is going to read, it starts here, it goes back, and then it plays again. So the loop is going to treat it as if it's just seeing this section. And so to actually create that loop, there's something I will now do. So you have to go to the item you want to loop. So is it the position animation you want to loop or the scale or the rotation? In this case, we want to loop the rotation. So I'll hold down Alt and click on the time button. So right now it's on transform dot rotation. That's the actual code that is currently running. But what I want to do is I'll do loop capital O out. So that's loop out, open bracket, close bracket, and just click outside. Now watch what happens. Let it pre-render. Already from the pre-render, you can see that we are way past the beginning point, but it's still animating. So simple function loop out. So all it does is basically hold down Alt, click on the time button. It will show you where you can type in some code. There are enough for many amount of stuff you can do with this kind of code, functions like this. But this is just the most basic one for this kind of work. And so now I think we like this. I'm going to animate the speaker to just, be thumping as if it's actually doing something. And yeah, we'll also put that on loop as well. And we'll call it a day on that section.